bots. Like the battle bots and the ultrasonic levitators.
Yeah.
Aloha ladies and gents, I'm Gustus Dombin, and this is part 2 to my Makers Fair video. Now I feel like it is important to note that the Makers Fair itself was back in October-ish. I can't quite remember the dates. It is now January 2020, so I am a little bit late to this. I just kind of got wrapped up in life. So at the end of the last Makers Fair video, it was me and my buddies setting up our booth. After that, it was fairly uneventful. We had some run-ins with a BattleBots team. More on that in a second. So we went home and continued prepping because I'm bad at time management and we just had a lot more stuff to prepare. And so I will let myself from way back at that night pick up and talk about his preparations for the night.
Rolling.
Alright, so one of our little things we're going to do for Makers Fair is we're going to do a giant print on my new FlashForge Guider 2S. And then we're going to, instead of selling it, we're going to sell raffle tickets for it. You're basically giving it away. It just got done. This was a 48-hour print. 2 days. Makers Fair is like in a few hours. But it just finished, and as you can see, it is huge. 95.7.
Oh, look at that.
That's so cool!
Now, I wanted to make this print as large as possible, so X and Y scale, or axis, I made it as large as I could. But that also kind of shortened it on the Z axis. So I'm just going to finish the head separately and glue it on here. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. So after we stayed up far too late prepping, we get back to Makers Fair, we get in, we get to our booth, and we're setting up like all the lights and the equipment and stuff, getting things ready for selling, when we noticed that the BattleBots team were acting really weird. And a little bit later, they come back with Deb and someone who worked at OTC, some layout person or safety, I'm not entirely sure. And they basically tell us, hey, you can't be here in front of this door anymore. We want you to pack up your stuff and move to the other side of the room. Which, at least it was the other side of the room, not like the other side of the wing or the campus or something. So, and you know, we don't know what BattleBots their problem with us was, but they wanted us gone. They found a way to make us gone. OTC's reason is because we were trailing this extension cord across the room, but you know, we put it up against the wall very strategically and taped it down too. It wasn't a tripping hazard by any means, but you know, we had complied, and so you know, the Makers Fair had started. And an hour and a half in, we had finally got our booth reset up. I feel good.
How are we doing, guys?
Doing alright.
How many have we sold so far?
Take a peek in that jar there.
We sold about 10, I think. Yeah.
10 tickets?
We've sold about 6.
Say 6 to 7, yeah.
I'm glad we're actually selling stuff. I love the dragon. I want to make another one of those.
Yeah. Hey, do blue eyes, white eye.
So it was off to a little bit of a rocky start, but after that it was smooth sailing. And the rest of the day was pretty fun.
Hi.
How's it going?
Going pretty good.
Neat.
So tell me, what do you have here?
3D printed BattleBot models, quarter scale.
You got a lot of them.
Yeah, 17 I think.
Are they functional?
They're posable, so like the weapons spin, wheels move, the flippers move up and down, but they're not motorized.
So they're more proof of concepts?
They're shelf models, they're just to look pretty.
Yeah. A lot of these look really cool and
Which one do you think would win?
Well, honestly, this one, because I haven't actually did win. That one's won season.
Jeff has determined that
Something I really wanted to talk about in this video, at least skim on, was all the amazing people who I met at Makers Fair, along with their awe-inspiring creations. Like Aaron, the handy outdoor nerd, who specializes in 3D printing, similar to I also met this cool dude named Damon, who runs a YouTube channel called Daily 3D Printing. You'll find tons of cool little techie, sci-fi, as well as 3D printing videos over on his channel. And Damon introduced me to his buddy Isaac Femister, who runs a website called Benchbot Printers. And he had this amazing, giant FDM 3D printer that was the size of a picnic table. It was incredible. I also met this really cool lady who's an invention consultant named Jan, and she runs this website, inventionlady.com, and she's been a great help to me since I've met her. I also met this cool guy named Corey Stanley. He runs a business over in Nixa called Project Icarus, and they are part CNC company, and they're also running a escape room. I haven't been yet, but as soon as I get a free weekend, you can bet that I'll be down there. And it's also nice to see a couple familiar faces at Makers Fair as well, such as Nate Rogers from justaddfilament.com, and he gave me a couple of these cool little homemade inventions, packaged product inventions too. Him and his brother run a local business and website called justaddfilament.com. I'll put their cards just right here. Another great familiar face to see is Moody from the YouTube channel Moody's Ozark Travelers. I'll put his card right here. And what Moody does, he goes around to the kind of Springfield, Branson, and Ozark area, and he makes these little homemade documentaries about attractions and historical sites. Here's a little interview I did with him while I ran into him there.
Well, I'm Kevin Moody with Moody's Ozarks Traveler, and Ozarks Traveler is a channel that just kind of follows me through the things that I like to do. I like to go to Silver Dollar City, I like to go to historical places, and I personally, myself, kind of put my viewers through this. I love technology, I love making, and so when there's a Makers Fair somewhere, I want to go. And I want to film all the cool stuff. And so that's what I'm doing out here at the Makers Fair today, is I'm just filming some of this stuff, and yep, I'm going to put a bunch of it up on my channel. And so you'll have to watch that, Moody's Ozarks Traveler on YouTube. So it's real simple, Moody's Ozarks Traveler. Go give it a look, see, and you'll see something here you recognize, I hope so. Anyway.
Thanks, Moody.
Thank you.
My friends call me Whimsy.
Whimsy. I have to ask, what is this thing you have on your neck?
This is an altered Furby. He's been longified with a doll articulation, with an articulated doll spine from an eBay site. It's just a simple like ball and socket design. It's really long. It's all connected, and he's really like I can twist him into whatever.
He seems pretty articulate.
Very.
Wow.
I can decide whichever side I want to put him on. He doesn't work anymore, but it was a great way to repurpose him.
Oh, of course.
Bring new life to him. And it's just basically a tube of fur. Tangled on his leash. A tube of fur with wire and fabric.
Wow.
I tried to make his wings as garishly loud as possible.
I have to say, that's really impressive.
Thank you.
It's great to see folks like you out here at Makers Fair.
Thank you. Thank you for the time. I appreciate it.
Towards the end of the Makers Fair, we started counting down towards our raffle, because the entire day we were selling little blue raffle tickets to win the giant rainbow dragon.
Big open area.
Alright, here we go. Raffle going.
Hey! I got number 2.
We also had a couple runner-up prizes as well. The main prize was the dragon, runners-up prize was the Lady Liberty, and the third final prize was this little baby Groot which we had printed. I think I have a picture of him somewhere. If I do, I'll cut to that now. Now, I didn't get a picture of the lady who won the baby Groot, but I did get pictures of the lady who won the dragon and the Statue of Liberty, which I'll show here. They were really happy with what they got, and it was a fun little experience for me. I haven't done a raffle before, and it was just a fun little way to get to know people and kind of get involved. At the end of the day, I was so thrilled with how Makers Fair went down. I had a lot of fun, and I hope my buddies did as well. And it's always so cool meeting all these neat people and their amazing inventions. And I hope that there will be another Makers Fair next year. Deb was telling me that it's kind of foggy at the moment. So, if I can ask you to please, here's a link here, go to the site and spread some word about it, because Makers Fair is an amazing opportunity for people to show off their creations, as well for other people to go and learn something new, maybe get inspired. So please, as always, like and share this video as much as you can. I appreciate the support, as well as the support helps Makers Fair, which hopefully will have a 2020 date soon. So ladies and gents, take care and aloha! You're the cutest little thing.